Okay, so tell me all about this.
Meow.
I mean, so who made it?
Meow.
Dylan Mulvaney, hands down, has been my favorite TikToker for years. The absolute wild ride has been nothing short of astonishing. I remember seeing Dylan wearing bad wigs and weird masks, and thinking to myself, what an interesting future case study this will be. Little did I know that my dear sweet Dylan would become the woman of the decade 2 years later.
He goes, well, I would love to see you get a woman pregnant. And I said, oh, no. She would be getting me pregnant. And then he said, what, do you have a vagina now? And I said, never say never.
I think it'll work.
It's ironic, really. Dylan has been a girl for 1 year, and it has afforded them more money and clout than actual women that have been women their whole lives. Mother Teresa died a broke bitch, while Dylan girl bossed around the sun. If I were a filthy turf, I dare say that this reeks of misogyny. Dylan must have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars for that facial reconstruction surgery, only to end up looking like a younger version of Corey Feldman in his Wish.com Michael Jackson years. Listen, between you and me, you can't say anything about Dylan other than glowing, wonderful remarks, or else you could end up arrested or go to YouTube jail.
Like the articles written about me using he pronouns and calling me a man over and over again.
Wow, what a waste. The poor children.
And I feel like that should be illegal. I don't know. That's just bad journalism.
Deplatforming works, and it is important.
Progress sure seems like fascism to me. Or maybe I'm just an alt-right troll. During March Madness, I was limiting in the amounts of cancer I was exposing myself to since I was out of the partner program.
And don't forget intrigue and all to lift my spirits, because they're low, Bart. Ever so low.
My dearest Dylan got another sponsorship, but this one made no sense. It was Bud Light. Everyone knows Bud Light tastes like raw dog's ass, except old men who work with their hands all day and teenagers too dumb to know better liquor. Makeup sponsorships and Dylan, okay, that makes sense. As a man I know, you need to cake on the makeup like a clown to not look like an absolute ghoul in direct sunlight.
Most of you watching are gonna go, the f is that? That's what you deserve. This is who I am. A clown!
This marketing made as much sense as getting a crippled guy to try and sell me running shoes. What's that, Stu? Disable it? Well, edit it out. Tell them they can eat my dirty ass. Somehow the head marketing team thought this was a brilliant move. The only way someone could be this out of touch with their core audience meant that it had to be a woman in charge. Can I get a gassed up mid for 300, please, Stu?
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
It is crazy. We say to give a woman power is like to give a gun to a monkey. We have stopped doing that ever since the 1999 Astana Zoo massacre.
What have I said time and time again about women being put in charge of intellectual properties that they didn't create? They always run them into the ground with inclusivity, representation, and scary great ideas born from social media. And people say they want women to lead the country. You think we're damn near bankrupt now. Wait till you put a woman in charge. Get him out of here. He's a misogynist. On YouTube, I'm the dude. I'm the guy. But once the PC goes off, I'm just the jackass next door listening to Led Zeppelin and getting high. Social media doesn't translate into reality.
It's like we need to
evolve and elevate.
Evolve and elevate the brand. Yes, we will get Dylan to mince around the room or roll around in a bathtub. Since Dylan is this generation's Richard Simmons.
Happy New Year's!
In fact, I need to see these scary great Dylan bits. The bathtub one is kind of disturbing. I don't even know if I can play it on YouTube because YouTube's AI is stupid. They would probably think it's actually a woman rolling around trying to be sexy. How is this supposed to sell me Bud Light? It's like Dylan is doing a RuPaul Drag Race routine in a bathtub. I would love to see the look on the face of the asshole filming this. What is going on here? What is Dylan doing? Is it the icky shuffle? This is supposed to sell beer. My God, this is what happens when you put a woman in charge. Just falls to pieces.
This girl's trying to jump her car, and the whole thing is melting! Oh, why are the jumper cables are straight up melting? No. Hold up. Cables. What is going on?
Girl, you don't
I'm out of water.
Yes, queen work. That's right, Dylan. Drink that beer. That has to be the dumbest endorsement for alcohol I've ever seen.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate.
Oh my God, Dylan act like taking a swig of beer was like drinking a glass full of poison. What great marketing. What could go wrong with this, am I right?
I am in shock!
I don't know about you, but I want some Bud Light. That's how you sell something. Anyway, the Alphabet Gang is about 5% of the country. Bud Light lost 17% of its demographic. So basically, they lost triple what they thought they could have gained in the best case scenario. I stopped drinking Bud Light because it tastes like ass. But evolve and grow the product? Here's a crazy idea. I don't know. Make the beer better? Whoa, he's a madman. Why would we do that? We got Dylan. But with a marketing team that looks like this, it's to be expected that they would go this road. On April 4th, Kid Rock posted a video on Twitter of himself shooting Bud Light with a fully loaded MP5. I don't know what this was supposed to do, but I gotta respect his militants.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Bah with the bang, diggy, diggy. To be real with you, Stu, Kid Rock shooting cans of beer felt more on brand for Bud Light than Dylan did. Like, if you gave me a video of Kid Rock shooting beer and Dylan, like, just doing these strange dance moves in a bathtub that's supposed to be alluring, but it's only just off-putting. Like that first encounter with the alien and Sigourney Weaver's all out of her mind scared. Where'd Trouble cut that out, too? Point being, I would buy beer if Kid Rock shot it. I don't even think I'd take makeup tips for Dylan. On April 12th, Bud Light's executives who said the brand had to get away from its frat boy culture was exposed for taking part in frat boy culture.
Drag her, slay her, sipping on that true tea, hunty. Gag.
I haven't seen hypocrisy this big since Mayor Marion Barry was exposed for smoking crack while publicly denouncing those sweet, sweet rocks. On April 14th, Bud Light lost $5 billion. So they put out an apology tweet that went over about as well as throwing gasoline on a forest fire. You know, still, you gotta fight fire with fire. I don't even know if I want to read the apology. It's stupid. It's like, we here at Bud Light have been around since 165 years ago, and we were farting in a box back then.
The world is burning.
Bud Light sales are completely collapsing. Sales are down 21% by volume and 17% by dollars. This might be the perfect example of get woke, go broke. I hope teaming up with Dylan Mullaney was worth it, Bud Light, exclamation point.
First, they lost $3 billion, then $4 billion, now $5 billion. Money was flying out of Bud Light's ass like Mexican food through a tourist. They thought people were gonna just flock to the stores and start screaming, please, please, give me the Dylan beer.
Damn, what is that, bro?
Everybody knows that gay dudes don't care for Bud Light. They like Long Island iced teas, mojitos, and a drink I heard called poppers. Things were looking bad, children. People were boycotting Bud Light even on the Las Vegas Strip. Guys who lost thousands of dollars and probably wanted to bury their sorrows in a hooker or alcohol were like, I don't care that Bud Light is on sale. Give me a Long Island iced tea, damn it. So after a screw up on the level of Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars, Bud Light put the executive who hired Dylan on leave. Then they fired the guy that hired her.
Ooh, that stinks, Rance. Yeah, that stinks.
I mean, put him on leave too. And I quote, we've made some adjustments to streamline the structure of our marketing function. Anheuser-Busch said this week after conservative fuel boycott. I don't think everybody's conservative. You know, they need to bring back those frogs. They used to know how to sell beer. Literally, 3 frogs just saying Budweiser over and over again. Money in the bank. On the 29th of April, Anheuser-Busch hires ex-GOP aides to do damage control after Dylan Mulvaney disaster. Talk about a 180 pivot shift in marketing. Frankly, nothing can fix this. The brand damage is kind of, thermonuclear. It's over. Anheuser-Busch gave itself the social media equivalent of boomer remover. It's not that hard. Just sell beer and don't be political. Shut up. Sell your product. Don't preach to anybody. Really, hiring an ex-GOP aide to, how are they going to fix this? What are you going to do? You going to get Mike Pence in there? To end on a funny note, a bar that's called the Fairfax Bar and Grill decided that it was going to kick out anyone who had a problem with Dylan's Bud Light endorsements.
We're tired of all the hate. We are very open to debate and discussion, and it's truly a shame that we can't have open conversations about this important political and cultural topic. Bars, in our opinion, exist as public spaces where ideas should be exchanged. Unfortunately, due to all the bigotry and hatred that has surfaced around the Bud Light controversy, any patron wanting to voice their concerns about the issues will be immediately asked to pay their bill and leave our establishment.
Yeah, in a recession, this is what we call a pro-gamer strat. They've since deleted this Facebook post, but not after doubling down first.
Thank you all for your support. Our establishment with this departure of some of our regulars, we have needed new clientele, and you have answered. I'm not gonna lie, we still need more of you right now. Please continue to consider supporting us. It's gonna be a great year of friendship, food, drinks, and live music.
That post now appears to be gone. They deleted that too.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
Fluffy, we're not going to the Fairfax Bar and Grill. What, Fluffy? No, we can get chicken someplace else.
A lot has been said, some correct, some incorrect, and I want to clarify my stand. What I really want to convey is this: just be respectful. Different opinions are welcome here as long as they are delivered respectfully. We no more want ugly, aggressive, and rude interactions about which sports team someone thinks is better than about social issues. We do not and will not censor opinions, but we do require civility in this establishment.
You just told people you kicked them the hell out if they said something nasty about my dear little Dylan.
So if you can't play nice, then get out of the sandbox.
You can't post stuff that's antagonistic towards people and then roll it back like it never happened, because you could tell that this bar is it's boomer central. All of this is unfolding on Facebook, for God's sakes. Who uses Facebook? Jesus Christ, you would think that the manager of this bar went to the same business school as Darkside Phil. Oh well, that's that. They're losing money. And they're scared to death. The only person that walks away from this completely unscathed is Dylan, really. Wasn't Dylan on Drew Barrymore's crappy TV show? Where Drew Barrymore's on her knees and saying stuff to Dylan like Dylan cured cancer. You would think Dylan was Mother Teresa with the way Drew Barrymore was acting.